know that you have goals and aspirations and you want a big life that is authentically yours. I know that you want fulfillment. How do I know that? You are here with me. But how is it that some people are constantly achieving those goals, yet others seem to be on this start and stop roller coaster every time they try? So how can we achieve our goals? How can we get there? How can we put ourselves in a better position to make sure we accomplish the things that we want to accomplish in this life? Well, I'm glad you asked because that is exactly what we are doing today. We are doing the first steps of entering into our future selves. We are building our future selves. We are crafting a day in our future life. And we are going to talk about what we need to be doing on a daily basis, what habits we need to be incorporating to make sure that we become that person. Hey, if you are new here, my name is Jordan Lynn, and I am obsessed with goal setting, goal achieving, self-development, transformation, and now I have gone from addict to athlete, from settling and people pleasing to owning and running a six-figure business and living life on my terms. But I've also, after all that, have gone from struggling new mother, overweight, depressed, and lost in life to a thriving mother, partner, and entrepreneur. It is my goal in life to help mothers and women find themselves, reach their goals, and step into their hot rich mom era, whatever that looks like to them. So this is one of my favorite exercises that I have been doing with my clients for years, and it has yielded some amazing results. Why? Because there is a clear vision and there is a clear path, both in which we are emotionally connected to. So when you think about goals and when you think about results, a lot of the time we are attracted to the result, but we unfortunately forget that it is our daily habits that we do every single day, that compounding penny that you've probably heard me talk about, that actually yields those results. It isn't the stop and go black and white mindset. It is being that 1% better every single day. When I had my son, I was really deflated. I thought that I was going to have to once again settle in life. My health was going to have to settle. My dreams may have to be put on the back burner. And that me as a human being, me as an individual, wouldn't matter as much anymore. And I feel that a lot of us feel that way because when we become pregnant and when we become mothers, the conversation is no longer, hey, how's this XYZ goal going? It is always about our beautiful child. And it's not that I don't love being a mother, because I do, but I also love being an individual. I also want fulfillment in other ways in my life. And I know a lot of you out there also feel this way. I want to build the life of my dreams. That's my goal. I want to be fulfilled in my career. I want to be healthy. I want to look good. I want to be confident. I want to be a good wife. I want to be a good mother. There's a lot of things that I want in life. So for me to get there, I need to know exactly who this person is. I need to be them every single day. Do the aligned action, and then I get to have that life that I envision. That aligned action that I just talked about is so freaking important because I wish I could just sit on my bed and visualize and manifest every single day that life and that person, but there is aligned action that comes along with it. When we talk about goals and when we talk about achieving goals, I am going to be completely honest here. There is going to be sacrifice. I do believe that we can have it all, but when we're building towards this person, it may not be at the same time. If you are open and honest with what you want to do, what you want to achieve to those closest to you, to those who it impacts, I really hope they would understand that there is going to be some sacrifices made. And also, it may not be massive sacrifices. It could be like you're just, instead of scrolling on Instagram, you're going to meal prep. Instead of For me, it's Criminal Minds. Instead of watching that 1 to 2 episodes of Criminal Minds per night, I'm gonna probably do some self-care, get prepared for the next day, plan some stuff out, just do things that'll move the needle forward. So let's really get into it. You've heard me talk about the be, do, have method. We need to be the person first, then we need to do the actions, and then we get to have the life. So first is the being. We need to understand who we need to be to show up as that person every single day. So who is the future you? And I am talking about every single aspect of your life. First, I want you to think about the characteristics. What characteristics does this person have? How do they feel and how do they show up every single day? Are they confident? Are they driven? Are they empathetic? Are they patient? Are they supportive? Whatever it may be, whatever character traits your future self has, please write them down. This is going to be a massive part of this being. You have to be this person first. A lot of the times we want to wait for the characteristics to show up. Oh, I will go to the gym when I feel confident. Baby, we just got to take action now, and then the confidence builds. How do they show up? Are they organized? Are they minimal? Are they colorful? How do they hold themselves every single day? What habits do they have? What makes this future self them? What are they doing? So I'm talking about what is their day in, day out routine? What habits would you like to implement that would get you closer to your future self? What are they doing? Are they working out? What do their diets look like? How do they feel when it comes to money? How do they feel when it comes to relationships? All these types of things matter. If you want to be a good wife, what habits does a good wife have? If you want to be a healthy individual, what habits would a healthy person have? Right? These are so key. Habits are so key. And the reason I'm hammering this home is because it's the daily habits that we have to do that will start to mold and shape this person. Are they journaling? Are they meditating? What are they eating? All these things. Finances, think of everything. Finance, spiritual, relationships, all of it. I need to know the habits. What type of relationships do they have? Think about your relationship with your partner. Think about your relationship with your family, with your friends, whoever it may be. What does that look like? How do they value it? What is the feeling around it? And then who are they hanging out with? What do your friends look like? Who's in your circle? Do you have a small circle of tight girlfriends? Do you have people all over the world that you speak to? Are you running in high elite groups? Whatever it may be. This is the future you. This is all about you and what you want out of life. Now, I am going to give you a little hack here, and I'm just going to go over to my ChatGPT because I was curious. If you need some help, if you need some inspiration, use this prompt because it actually is super helpful. I would like to build my future self. Please ask me all the questions you need and make this as realistic as possible. I am trying to collapse my timeline and show up as this person every single day. And then ChatGPT will give you a whole bunch of questions that you get to answer, fill them out, and see what ChatGPT spits out to you. See what ideas it has for you. It's actually super interesting, and I'll give you a prompt for the future day in my life and the future day as well. So part number 2 is that day in the life. We just did our whole future self. We know the characteristics, we know the habits, we know the routines, we know how we have to show up, we know how they are feeling, we know this person inside and out. And I'm hoping you're starting to feel excited and you're starting to feel grateful and you're really starting to feel good about showing up as this person, because you will get to collapse your timeline. You will get to co-create your life with them. You are now them, right? That is exactly how you're going to show up. But taking it a day in the life, what time are you waking up? Where? Baby, where are you waking? Go on Realtor, go on wherever it is, Zillow, I don't know. Please go and find your dream house. What are you doing? If you're driving your kids to school, what are you driving in? Go build your car. What is your whole morning? Who are you waking up beside? What does your whole morning routine look like? What are you eating? What time are you working out or moving, I should say? Like, please, all of it. Write it down. Now think about work. What hours are you working? What time do you sit down at your desk? Even if you do sit down at your desk or go to an office or whatever it may be, what work are you doing? What hours are you working? What are you working on? What impact are you making? What abilities does this work give you? Does it give you flexibility? Do you travel for work? Whatever it is, I need to know. I need you to be as specific as humanly possible. How are you financially? How are you financially? How much money is in your bank account? How do you feel about this money? Are you investing? What does this money allow you to do? Are you putting money away for your kids' college fund? Are you going on vacations? Are you buying luxury items? Does it just give you a feeling of safety and security? And I'm going to bring up feelings a lot because everything in this world is energy, and I need you to feel these ways first. We need to feel safe. We need to feel secure. We need to feel successful first. How is your house being managed? Do you have a house cleaner? Do you have a nanny? Do you have an au pair? Do you have a chef? I don't know. How are your meals being made? Are you making them because you absolutely love cooking and it brings you so much joy? Or do you have someone coming in making your meal preps for you? Do you have a laundry service? I don't know. But how is the household being managed? Once again, what are you eating? What do your workout looks like? When are you eating? What are you doing after you're eating? What does your nighttime routine look like? Are you putting your kids to bed? Are you doing a massive skincare routine? Are you just both putting your kid to bed? This is mine. This is why both putting your kid to bed and just like relaxing in the hot tub, being really present with one another. Write this all down. This is all part of it. Like I said, I was going to talk to you about a ChatGPT prompt, which also, so using my future self that you just created, and if you need to make changes, please make changes. Be like, using my future self, or this is my future self. I would like you to build me a day in the life of my future self. Please ask me all the questions you need and make this as realistic as possible with hourly timestamps. Once again, I'm trying to collapse my timeline and show up as this person every day right now. And it will give you questions if it has more clarifying questions, and then it will spit out your perfect day in the life. My day starts at 4:30 in the morning and it ends at 9 p.m. with journaling and bedtime. So I want to know what you are doing. And then you can even ask ChatGPT what the daily habits of this person would look like. Is there a daily checklist that this AI can put together for you? What daily steps would I need to be doing? Because after, now it's all fun and great making our future self and doing the day in the life, because now we have a clear vision and you should be really emotionally attached to this, right? Like, if it's not true, don't put it in there. If like you don't give a shit about what car you're driving, literally don't put it in there because you don't care. You need to be so emotionally attached to this. And if you're not feeling excited, if you're not feeling emotionally attached to it, look at the things that you wrote down in your day. If it's a car, if it's a house, if it's money, whatever it may be. And I want yourself, okay, so why do I want this money? And continually ask yourself why? It's the 7 layers of why. And then you end up getting to a deep down emotional response instead of just surface level shit, because it's not the house, it's not the car, it's not the amount of money in the bank, it's the feeling that you have attached to it and the safety and security and the joy that you can bring other people with that money. It is a tool to your success. It is, if I have $1 million or $1 billion in the bank, but I can't touch it, then it's literally fucking worthless. When you are emotionally invested in something, when you are so emotionally invested in your goals, when shit gets hard, when you fall off the wagon, when you hit a roadblock or a speed bump or whatever you want to call it, being emotionally attached to the end result and to the daily habits, being so fucking emotionally invested is what's going to get you out of bed, is what's going to get you to keep going. It is what is going to stop you from saying fuck it and throwing your hands in the air. So now we have the vision. Next is, how can we execute? And this is, I just really want to talk about this because habits will make you successful. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at your life right now as it stands and look at these main points that your future self has that you currently may not have in your life. If your future self is working out and eating healthy and maybe you're not doing that right now, we need to take stock in that. We need to be really honest and forthcoming with ourselves. This You need to take stock of how your life is right now and what are the things that you are doing right now in your life that your future self just would not tolerate. Secondly, what are some things that you can be doing to free up? Because I'm thinking, like, as mothers, our schedules are so jam-packed. And you're like, Jordan, are you fucking kidding me? You want me to add more shit to my life to achieve my goals? When it comes to goal setting, there are going to be sacrifices. Like I said earlier, right now, because I want to be a public speaker and I'm building the Hot Rich Mom membership, and because there is a lot of career focused goals that I'm focusing on current state, a big sacrifice is my time with my partner. Right now, my partner and I don't get a lot of time together, and it makes me sad. And sometimes I work during the day on Saturdays and I gotta wake up at 4:30 in the morning and go to bed at 9 and miss some of that time because of the things that I want to accomplish. I like schedule in like 20 minutes a day to scroll on social media. And I know it may seem like a little crazy to you, but this is just what I know is short-term sacrifices for long-term gain. So we talked about habits and what habits or routines or what are you doing right now in your life that your future self would not tolerate, but also what little things can you do to prepare yourself to step into this person. Now, mothers, listen up and hear me when I say this. You need to fucking delegate. It is everybody's responsibility to have a well-run household. Every single human in that house is responsible for a well-run household. It's not just you. You do not need to be alone. Here are some things that I have done in my own life that have allowed me to free up some time. One, everybody has chores. Every single individual. My son is 3 years old. He needs to get dressed. He needs to do it. He needs to make his bed. He needs to put his dishes on the counter. All those little things. And we make it a little game. And if he does all his little chores, like pick up his puzzles or his toys or whatever it may be, then he gets a reward at the end of the week, whatever that looks like. Cleaning, for example. I do a little bit of cleaning every single day instead of it taking my whole Saturday or my whole week. And then really, let's just be honest, it never gets fucking fully done anyways. So I clean a little bit every single day. I meal prep my breakfasts and my lunch and my snacks. So during the day, when I am doing focused work, when I'm working towards that future person, I already have it in there. That little voice in my head that's telling me to go eat like shit and who gives a fuck, because we all know we have that voice, isn't there, because I've already prepped and I've already planned. It's already happened. My dinners are not prepped, but they are planned. I know what we are going to have each and every single day. I just literally go on Pinterest, make sure it fits my macros, my servings, whatever it may be. And those I would say are the two biggest time savers to me, is delegating some things off my plate and preparing and just being organized. The other thing is that like some things I'm just picking my battles with. When it comes, think about laundry, for example. My laundry is never complete, ever. Ever. But does my son go to school in dirty clothes? No, he always has clean clothes. My husband always has clean clothes and I have clean clothes. But there's always piles of laundry to be done. But everybody's wearing clean clothes. So the fact that like, that's just the way it is. Laundry is just ongoing. Sometimes in my bathroom, probably more messy than I would like it. Yeah, for sure. But you know what? Fuck, man. I had to skip a week because I put my effort somewhere else that I know is going to be so much more beneficial. Yeah. So I really want you to take a look and see where you could be doing some more prepping, some more planning, and some more organizing to make your life moving forward, stepping into this person every single day easier, more flowing. How can you have a conversation with your partner? How can you have a conversation with your kids? How can you let it be known that like, hey, this is something that's really important to me. We all kind of need to band together for mom, because it's my fucking turn. Imagine making those sacrifices. Imagine getting so organized. Imagine being so prepared. What your life would look like in 1, 5, 3, 10 years down the road from now. So I want you to start, and how do we be that person? You have to show up as that person. And I want you to start writing out what you can do every single day to start matching your current reality to your future reality. That's the goal here. The collapsing of the timelines. We know what a day in the life looks like. How can I get as close as humanly possible to that day now? How can I become that person right fucking now? I am so excited for you. This is, like I said, this is such an amazing exercise. I've been doing it for years with my clients, and it yields amazing results if you are ready to do that aligned action that that future person would be doing. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. The next episode is all about how to stop giving a fuck what people think about you and to actually start living life for yourself and not worry about other people's judgments, because literally that's all people do is judge anyway. So I cannot wait for that episode. I'm really excited for you to be here, for you to see it, because I know a lot of us like really worry about what people are going to think and judgment and all that jazz. If you want to get further ahead in your self-development journey, please take a look at Stop Putting Yourself Last and learn how to love yourself again in motherhood. Check this video out. It's absolutely amazing. Start building your self-love, and I will see you in the next one. And I will catch you in the next episode. Thank you so much. I love all of your support. I'll see you soon.